That is here again. Okay, welcome to the online classes for standard of 6, session 11, and for the subject of science. Okay, I think you remember that we have started with our 5th lesson, that is separation of substances. So you saw many methods are being used to separate the substances. Okay, for example, handpicking, sieving, winnowing, threshing, decantation, filtration, evaporation, condensation. Okay, so many methods you have seen, and for each method, okay, it was a separate substance which can be separated. Two substances can be separated using one method. Okay, so now what you are going to see is how 2 or 3 methods can be used for separating the substances. Okay, so that is why it is more than one method used for separation. Okay, so more than one method. So we are using 2-3 methods to do the separation. Okay, for example, okay, you can do this activity at home and just check. Take a beaker. Beaker means a container. Okay, if it is a transparent one, it will be more better, so that you can literally see what it is happening inside. Okay, so take a beaker, take a handful of sand, put it into the beaker, and then take salt, powdered salt, put that also into the beaker. Mix it well, okay? Mix it well, and after you mix the sand and the salt together, pour water into the beaker and stir it well. So as you stir, what will happen? The salt, you know, as usual, it will get dissolved in water, but sand will not get dissolved in water. So after you give a good stir to it, keep the beaker aside. Allow it to be settled. Okay, so don't stir it again. Allow the container to rest over there for some time. So after about 10 minutes, if you go see, all the sand will have settled down. So the settling down of heavier particles at the bottom of the beaker, that is called as sedimentation. Okay, so now one method, sedimentation, has already taken place. And now you can see the top layer, it is being filled with water. And in the water, whatever impurities were there in the sand, that you can see, it is all floating at the top surface of the water. So now you have to separate this water. This water can be separated by 2 methods. One, either by decantation, that is pouring the top layer of the water into another container, or it can be done by filtration. Filtration, you know, you have to use a strainer, pour the top content of the water in it, keep a vessel down and pour the top content. So 2 methods you can do this separation of water from the sand. Okay, so first method what you saw was sedimentation, that is settling down of heavier particles, and then next the top layer of the water can be separated by 2 methods, one is decantation and one is filtration. Okay, so either by decantation or by filtration. So after this, what you are going to do, the water which you have taken separately, pour it in a vessel, which vessel you can place it on the stove. Pour the water into that vessel, switch on the stove and allow the water to boil. So as the water boils, what you will see the steam coming out. Okay, so the steam what you are seeing, which is coming out in form of water vapor. And again, when this water vapor cools, it will get back into water. So this water vapor, the steam what you are seeing, that is called as condensation. Okay, that is called as condensation. So now, what is happening to the steam? It is all getting mixed along with the atmosphere. It's getting mixed in the air in the atmosphere. So that method, it is called as evaporation. So these are the methods which can be used to separate the substances. Okay, that is more than one method. Okay, so in this evaporation, what happens when you allow the water to boil? All the water will boil away, and when there is no water in the vessel, switch off the stove. You can see the small crystals of salt at the bottom of the vessel. So that method it is evaporation. So you saw the first method was sedimentation, settling down of heavier particles, then separating the water that is along with the impurities either by the method of decantation or filtration, and then boiling the water where you get the steam in the form of water vapor, that is condensation, and all the water is getting evaporated completely, that is called as evaporation. Okay, so these are the methods which can be used to separate the substances. So many methods can be used to separate the substances. And then next, you have got the solution and saturated solution. What is the meaning of solution? Okay, adding 2-3 liquids together, or a solid and a liquid. Okay, now for example, if you take water and add a spoonful of salt or sand, mix it well, it combines with water and gives you one liquid that is called as the solution. Okay, that is called as the solution. So for this you can refer to activity 8, 9 and 10 in page number 42 and 43. Okay, now do you think the salt and the sugar, or the salt or the sugar, how much ever you keep on adding into the water keeps on dissolving? You can try this at home and see. Take a tumbler of water. Okay, add first only 1 spoon of salt or sugar. Stir it well till all the salt or the sugar gets completely dissolved. Once you know it is completely dissolved, add another spoon. Don't add everything together. Add another spoon. Stir it. Wait till it dissolves completely. Add the 3rd spoon. Same procedure. Add the 4th spoon. Do the same stirring work. As you keep on adding one after the other, there will be a time where the sugar or the salt never gets mixed with water. It will remain, how much ever you stir also, it will remain the same, because only that much is the capacity of the water to dissolve the substances. So that solution will be more thick than the regular solution. So the thick solution what you get by adding 1 spoon of either salt or sugar, that is called as saturated solution. So what is the meaning of saturated solution? A very thick solution. Okay, now you need to know the capacity of water, whether the water has the capacity to dissolve only this much of salt or sugar in the normal temperature of water. Okay, so what you have to do, the same solution, pour it into a container, keep it on the stove, okay, and switch on the stove. As the solution is getting heated up, keep stirring and stirring and stirring. Okay, so the salt or the sugar which did not get dissolved in the normal temperature of water. Okay, now you can see as the water is getting heated up, even that salt or sugar also will get dissolved. So you can add 1 more spoon. After it dissolves, add another spoon. So this shows that the hot water can dissolve the substances more easily than the cold water. Okay, so that is the capacity of water to dissolve the substances is more when it is hot. So even then also after a few spoons of salt or sugar, after a certain amount, even that solution also will become thick. So even then that solution also it is called a saturated solution. So these are the methods. Okay, if they use even for extracting the salt from seawater. Okay, so the extraction of salt from seawater is done by the method of evaporation. If it is possible, you can look in your textbook. Okay, just see the picture which is given over there, how the salt is being extracted. Okay, so these are the methods what we use in separation of substances. Okay, children, so with this, we are coming to the end of our 5th lesson. So the assignment will be given to you on the group and you can do the assignment, and if you have any doubts, you can come to school and clarify your doubts. Thank you.